everyone, and welcome. Today we are going to tackle what is, for so many people, one of the biggest decisions on the whole fertility journey. How in the world do you choose an egg donor?
So how do you even start? I mean, you open up a database and you're staring at hundreds, maybe thousands of profiles. It's a lot. It's totally normal to feel completely overwhelmed. So our goal today is to cut through that noise and give you a clear path forward.
All right, first things first, let's talk about a couple of the biggest mental hurdles that can trip you up right out of the gate. I'm talking about the myths around price and that endless search for perfection.
You know, it's so easy to think that a higher price tag automatically means a better donor. But let's be real, that's just not how it works. A donor's compensation is often something she helps set, based on things like her experience or if she has a specific background that's in high demand. It's not a direct reflection of egg quality, and it definitely doesn't guarantee she's the right fit for you. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? The best donor is the one who just feels right for your family. It's about a connection, about what aligns with your values. It's not about the price tag, period. Okay, the next big one is what I call the perfect donor trap. Oh, this one is so easy to fall into. You start making this huge checklist, right? She has to have gone to an Ivy League school, be a concert violinist, look exactly a certain way, and before you know it, your search has completely stalled because, let's face it, that person probably doesn't exist. So instead of chasing this mythical, perfect person, let's reframe the question. Ask yourself this: what qualities would make me feel truly confident and proud when I think about the connection with my future child? When you let go of perfect, you make space to find what's genuinely important. All right, so now that we've cleared away some of those mental blocks, let's get into a really practical decision you're going to face. This is choosing between a first-time donor and an experienced one. And you'll see how this builds right on top of figuring out your core priorities. And this table really lays it all out. With a first-time donor, you're looking at typically lower compensation, which is great, but the outcome? It's kind of a question mark. You don't know the egg yield or embryo results. Now, with an experienced donor, you get that predictability because you can see her past cycle results. But that usually comes with higher compensation, and she might not be as readily available. Okay, another huge choice you'll have to make is between fresh or frozen donor eggs. And this one really comes down to your family's specific situation, your timeline, your budget, and what your ultimate goals are. So what's the difference? Well, a fresh cycle is totally personalized. It's coordinated just for you, and you often get a larger number of eggs. The downside? It takes a lot longer to schedule and get everything lined up. Frozen eggs, on the other hand, are the definition of convenience. They're already retrieved, stored, and ready to go. The trade-off is that they usually come in a smaller, set batch, like 6 to 8 eggs. Okay, let's wrap up with two final factors that you just cannot ignore. And these two require a real balancing act between moving fast and being incredibly careful. And the first one is timing. I can't stress this enough. When you find a donor who really resonates with you, who feels right, and who fits your budget, hesitating can be a huge mistake. And here's exactly why you can't wait. You have to remember, you are almost certainly not the only person looking at that donor's profile. These profiles get reviewed by multiple intended parents at the same time. Plus, a lot of donors only donate once in their life. And even if you want to use her again for a sibling, it could mean a really long wait and even higher compensation. So if your heart says yes, it's often best to act fast before someone else does. But, and this is a big but, while you need to be quick with your selection, this next step is the one place you absolutely cannot rush. I'm talking about the genetic screening. This part is non-negotiable. You have to carefully review the donor's carrier screening results, get complementary testing done for the sperm provider, and then confirm genetic compatibility. This is all about the long-term health of your child, and it's absolutely crucial. Okay, wow, that was a lot of information, right? So how do you actually take all of this and move forward? Let's boil it all down so you can make this choice with real, genuine confidence. So here are your key takeaways. Remember, higher compensation does not equal a better donor. Forget the perfect checklist and focus on what truly, deeply matters to your family. Understand the pros and cons, first-timer versus experienced, fresh versus frozen. And finally, that balancing act. Be decisive when you find the right match, but always, always prioritize that genetic screen. At the end of the day, this is such a deeply personal decision. There's no single right answer for everyone. But by tuning out all the noise and really focusing on this one question, what truly matters for my family's future, you can navigate this whole process and make a choice that you'll feel proud of for years to come.